Good late afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Lounging with Lisa, the video series that has me lounging while coming at you with thoughts of the day. I look kind of a mess today, but I'm kind of giddy compared to the other day, so I thought I'd come at you wildly and just a chat for a minute. I was reminiscing. I was having reflections of the way life used to be. Reflections of the blah da da ding. And all that with a friend of mine named Dave. I think you've met Dave if you looked at my Ice House Festival videos. We went there together. It was scandalous, that hairdo. So anyhow, I was telling him some cute things because, you know, even I sell the advertising for the paper. That's my main gig, in case you didn't catch on to that. And, you know, we concentrate on the small businesses. We don't really have any corporate accounts except for one. It's the cable company, the local cable company. So, you know, I support local businesses as much as humanly possible, and I want them to succeed. And I just worry about some that start a business in town, and, you know, I want them to do well, and I'm afraid they won't do well because you have the Walmart, the real welfare queen, where people, you know, they can only afford to shop there. It's a vicious circle. So anyhow, I was talking to Dave about it. And then, I know, this video was supposed to be uplifting. I apologize. It will be in a minute, okay? And I was reflecting, having reflections of the way life used to be when we were young. And, like, I was born in 64. I think Dave was 63. Maybe 62, but I think it was 63. And we could shop in our own town for, like, the holidays. Mother had a dress shop. I remember when Spencer, the child, found out that, like, when he was little, and I told him Bubby, that's what he calls her, always has. I said, Bubby used to have a dress shop. For some reason, he thought that was the most hilarious thing he ever heard. He cracked up. He didn't believe me. I don't know what the deal was, but he found it to be hilarious. Anyhow, Mother had a dress shop. We had Bill's radio in town. Like, he would do repairs and stuff. And I don't know if they sold TVs and stuff there. I don't think they did, because maybe Ralston's would have done that. I'm not real clear, but I mean all kinds of businesses up and down the street, wildly, the drugstore. Just take my word for it. You could shop right in town. And then I told him a story about, or if you really wanted to live it up, you could go into the big city of Meadville. And there was some sort of five and dime downtown. Murphy's, maybe? Does that sound right? Murphy's five at Woolworth. Maybe it was Woolworth, something like that. And if you really wanted to, I don't know, just be delighted, you could go to the green stamp store. Whenever I was young, boy, I sound like an old woman. I am, kind of. Whenever I was young, they had this green stamp system where certain stores would participate. I bet you a lot of you remember this, but maybe some don't. A lot of stores would participate, and depending on what your purchase was, say at the Golden Dawn in downtown Connie Lake for groceries, a certain amount of dollars would get you so many green stamps, and people would save them. And then you would go to the green stamp store, and we had one in Meadville. I'm pointing, like you're able to see, this way, east of here. Not west, but east. And they didn't take cash. It was strictly green stamps. So I went in there with a woman named Lynn. She was one of my babysitters, and she worked for Mom at the store, on and off. She was in charge of me one night. We went Christmas shopping, and we went in there. And I was all excited because I was able to get my parents. It was a name brand Mr. Coffee plastic deal. It's kind of hard to explain it. It basically fit the coffee filters in it, and then it had a little sticky doodad that when you closed it, chink, and then you pulled it up, plump, it would have one of the filters on it. You know, the sticky stuff would seize a filter for you. Mother still has it to this day and stores her filters in it, but it doesn't have the sticky thing anymore, but that's okay. So that was a big delight. And then Lynn, that sneaky woman, I was maybe, I'm thinking 8 to 10 years old at the most. Maybe, yeah, around there. We'll just stick to that. I don't know if it was green stamps or where, but it was a toy place of some kind. Maybe it was that five and dime. And she said, Lisa, what if I have a niece and she's your age, and I'm wondering, of these choices, I sound like I'm doing the game, of these choices, which Raggedy Ann and Andy doll would you rather have? Like the regular size? Then they have these smaller ones. They're probably about 4 inches tall, maybe 5. And I said, oh, those, absolutely. And She never had a niece, ladies and gentlemen. I opened up a gift from her come the holiday season. It's the holiday season. And it was Raggedy Ann and Andy. And I can remember to this day. She's one of my clients, by the way. She owns a flooring place in Hadley. Not Hadley. Where the heck is it? Now it's going to drive me nuts. It's not in this town, but it's close. Okay, maybe it is Hadley. Could be. All right, at any rate, I remember opening those and making them kiss her cheeks. Like, you know what I'm saying? I held the dolls up and she went like that. Isn't it funny how I can remember every detail of that? But I can't remember the story I just told you. That's crazy. I've been challenged at work. I just wanted to show you something. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this. Okay, Pal's portable toilets. Here's their regular ad, ladies and gentlemen, if it'll come up here. And I'm going to have to turn the phone around. I can't press anything and make it go. All right, this is an ad that they did. It's a little boy. I'm going to come over here and see if this is going to work. Okay, I'll hold real still. A little boy entering the restroom. Okay, memorize that. Okay? I'm going to pause. We're back. Okay, here's one that I did for them for Christmas. I had to block over the little boy and use Photoshop and all this and put Santa Claus there. Now, okay, now that you have that memorized, I don't have to show you that any longer. I have to, it's the graduation issue, and they want an eagle because the local schools are like, the teams are eagles, cash eagles. And she wants me to do an eagle, or as Aunt Liz used to say, an eagle, with a graduation hat on. So that's going to be quite a challenge, ladies and gentlemen. I just wanted to show you. Maybe I'll show you the finished product eventually. That's really all. I don't have much else to report. I just wanted to be uplifting and in love today and tell you a story of my past that I'm sure you're reaching for tissues and it's bringing you such joy that you're crying wildly and all that jazz. That's all, honestly. Okay, Lounging with Lisa. The video series that has me lounging while coming at you with thoughts of the day. Join me, join others. Drop your political identities. Let's focus on issues. Wow, I'm scary. Leave labels at the door. Research before you judge. And remember, war is a racket. Don't take my word for it. Check out General Smedley Butler and what he had to say. Whoa. Bye.